morning, everyone. Welcome to a new week. The first assignment you will have this week is your Newsela assignment. At this point, I hope you're getting used to these. It's the same skills that we're working on, and in the end, there will be a summative assessment to show that you learned and grew in these skills during our time at home. So, this week I found a great article that's related to the Great Depression and also to what you read about last week with my grandparents' interview. So you're going to read about mob boss Al Capone served free soup to Chicago's unemployed this week. So putting together history and economics. Now, as you start this assignment, we should be getting good with this, and it should not be taking you more than a half an hour. I really want you to try to keep in mind a time limit. So if you have to set a timer, please do so. But 30 to 45 minutes should be tops for the assignments that I'm giving you. If you're spending more time, please contact me so that I can help you maybe do things a little bit more efficiently. So I did pick this because it related to that connection with my grandma last week when her father received a call that Dillinger was hanging out in Wisconsin. Capone and Dillinger and other people from Chicago did come to Wisconsin, sometimes to escape things going on there with the mob. So I just thought this was a very interesting article. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to read the article and take the quiz on Newsela. It shouldn't take you more than 7 or 8 minutes. Please make sure you are logged in to take the quiz, and this is what it looks like. And you can make sure that you go to activities here, and the quiz is right under activities. Take your time. I'm assigning this at a middle school level. You should be getting the questions correct. I have some people that are cruising through and getting zeros or ones. We should be taking our time to do a little bit better than that. So if you need 10 minutes to do the assignment and the quiz, to read it, quiz, that is good. All right, after you've done that, you're going to summarize the article in 3 sentences. We are working on conciseness now. I wanted to start to see where you guys were at with writing an objective summary, and we have some work to do. Remember, a summary includes who, what, when, where, and why. So I gave you a feedback on this assignment, and you can see all the comments if you click on it. This week, new to you is a video and a slideshow that walks you through step by step how to write an objective summary. It's very important that you view those, especially if I've been writing the same feedback on your assignments week after week. Remember, our goal is to show growth. How are you growing in these skills? The next part is evidence and reasoning practice. So again, we're working on finding just right amount of evidence, and this is actually comes from a whole sentence, so I used ... in front of it because it was part of a sentence, and this was the second part of it. So make sure you're using direct quotes, so I should see those quotes, and picking out the most important pieces of evidence. Why is this so important to understand the article or to understand the time period or understand the bigger picture? That is what is important when you are picking out evidence. Yes, you might have a reaction to a lot of the things you read, but which one seems the most important? And I'm only asking you for 2 pieces of evidence with 2 pieces of reasoning. So you can see mine here. Capone may not have paid a dime for the soup kitchen. And then I explained my reasoning as to why I thought it was interesting. So I stated what I thought, and then I wrote the reasons why. It's actually 3-4 sentences total. Not looking for it to be a paragraph or anything, but if you have to explain yourself, please do. So a couple sentences should be fine for those. The last question for today is again working on a paragraph using claim, evidence, and reasoning. My question this week I thought was interesting. Do you think Capone was, quote, a hero to the common man or a criminal? The article kind of makes a case for both of them. So which side do you take, and what evidence are you going to use to prove your point? So make sure this is 5 to 8 sentences. If I keep giving you the feedback directions on your comments, on your documents, please know you are not following the directions. And in order to show growth, we should be practicing these skills. So this is your first assignment for the week. please look it over. You know where to find the information in Newsela. And please, 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 please watch this video or look at the slideshow because it will help you write better summaries. Thanks.